Hyun and Ji-wook are inviting everyone for a housewarming party. After the party ends, Woo-jae tries to find more information about them, since he overheard their conversation mentioning that Hae-young wanted a divorce. He asks the cashier, who is Ji-wook's friend, for information. But the cashier refuses to say anything negative about Ji-wook, describing him as very diligent and nice. As a result, Woo-jae doesn't get any information about them. Meanwhile, after everyone leaves, Ji-wook approaches Hae-young as if he is going to kiss her, but stops when he sees her closing her eyes. When he heads to his room, Hae-young remembers what Hee-song told her and decides to find him and kiss him. However, after their very first kiss, they end up fighting. Hae-young believes that Ji-wook is trying to confuse her, and she doesn't want to lose to him. Waking up, Ji-wook rushes to the washroom but runs into Jaeyeon. Trying to escape, Jaeyeon calls out to him, saying she will refer to him as brother-in-law for now. She then asks him where he is going, and he tells her he is heading to the bathroom. This confuses Jaeyeon, as the bathroom is inside the house. He explains that he is going to the bathhouse to take a bath. Jaeyeon tells him to eat first before going, but Ji-wook tries to decline the offer due to his urgent need. At that moment, Hee-song arrives and asks where he is going. Jaeyeon tells her he is going to take a bath. Hee-song then asks about breakfast. Instead of answering, Jaeyeon tells her that Ji-wook is going to leave on an empty stomach. Hee-song insists he eat first, but Ji-wook explains that he is really in a hurry to take a bath. Trying to convince him, Hee-song describes how delicious the braised ribs she has bought are. Hearing this, Ji-wook can't hold out any longer and agrees that the three of them can have the meal. As he tries to leave, Hee-song attempts to stop him, causing Ji-wook to rush to the washroom, where he feels better after using it. During breakfast, Hae-young is angry at him. In an attempt to reconcile with Hae-young, Ji-wook tries various strategies. Despite his efforts, Hae-young remains angry. Even Hee-song notices this and questions if something happened between them the previous day. Ji-wook also tries to take care of baby so that Hae-young can rest during the weekend. The next day, he goes out of his way to help her open a jar and with household chores, but Hae-young rejects his help, still upset with him. Later, Hae-young discusses her thoughts about the kiss, prompting Ji-wook to assure her that he is not confused at all. He adds, "I'll wait for you so patiently that you won't even realize I'm waiting." Despite this, Hae-young remains suspicious of him, and he feels she is like a racehorse that only looks straight ahead and chooses to ignore his confession. On her way to work, she deliberately sits in the back and shows her anger by crumpling paper. At the company, Hae-young pitches her idea for a new business in front of Kyu-yeon. He is touched by it because it is connected with an orphanage and reminds him of his volunteer work. He approves the project. After work, Hae-young and Ji-wook have dinner together. Although Ji-wook tries to help her, Hae-young starts to see him differently and begins to develop feelings for him, though she continues to deny these feelings. Later, Hae-young and her team will go to the orphanage to volunteer and gain a better understanding so they can develop their business idea more effectively. However, since they are still fighting, Hae-young decides to change how she treats Ji-wook. She doesn't want Woo-jae to discover their secret or think that they might be getting a divorce. Meanwhile, Ji-wook is happy and tries to show his sincerity to Hae-young. On the other hand, Kyu-yeon finally meets Jaeyeon, but when he tries to explain the situation, Jaeyeon sees her father approaching and quickly takes Kyu-yeon with her to run away. Jaeyeon is afraid that the past might repeat itself if she encounters her father. After running for some time and resting, Kyu-yeon notices that Jaeyeon is scared, so he gives her his coat to keep her warm. Jaeyeon thanks him but tells him, "I don't want to see you ever again." This is because she feels betrayed by his lies and doesn't want Ha-jun to find out that she wrote a web novel. Kyu-yeon, who already likes her, drinks alone, unsure of how to mend his relationship with her. Meanwhile, Chairman Bak is facing a crisis because his wife has discovered Ji-wook's true identity. This happened because he was very concerned about Ji-wook and Hae-young when they first met during dinner. Tune in for the next episode as Ji-wook tries to assure Hae-young that he is not confused about his feelings and is willing to wait for her. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.